mean, what's it like to be an academic? You know, I always admire these, you know, academic types in my class. You know, I'm a communicator, and I love listening, but you know, you get, well, people like yourself who literally can just sponge up information. Like, is that what you like?
If it's of interest to me, I don't know, like the first time you're in love with something, where you think about that person a lot, and it's a very natural. And so it's like a similar way, in an intellectual way. There's certain things you resonate to where you just want more and more and more. And to me, they're very arbitrary. They just seize me out of the blue every 3 years. Some new topic will just take me, and I can't stop. I just like it. It's like, and like I always tell my students, just read and read and read. Read as much. I remember at Cambridge, like they don't teach you; they just give you massive reading lists and tell you to bugger off. And and like I found the students in South Africa, they really want their handheld, especially Stellenbosch. God, it's like they want PowerPoints and everything. And I'm like, you're not going to learn anything like this. This is like you're not going to learn anything, because the more you read, or the more you expose yourself to different ideas, I guess these days you can even do it on YouTube or however you do it. The more things you've got to connect dots with. If you read 5 books, you can connect like 5 dots, right? And I don't mean read like, because it's not reading a book, because people look, oh God, I got to read the book from beginning to end. It's like, just get the idea and index it. And then if you need to go back, you can read more, but just get the idea. It's just, so read the introduction, or read look at an introductory lecture on YouTube by that guy promoting his book or whatever. Just get the ideas and get many of those ideas. And then the more you have, the more connections, right? And so to me, it's all like the reading is like the base material upon which you can assemble ideas in different ways. And I actually think anyone can do that. And like it's I guess you might have to have a kind of drive or interest in the first place to do it. But there are skills of like summarizing, getting the information out of a book pretty quickly.
How?
Because you read the introduction, you go to the index, you read about the things you need to know, want to know about, you look at that, and then you put it aside. Or even you can even start with a book review, or you look at a YouTube lecture, and then you move on to, unless it's something you're really interested in, then read the whole book. A lot of my books are half finished, and I'm not ashamed of it. Because it's not about I've read that book. It's like, it's just there's an idea in there, and you need that basic idea, because you're going to read another idea and another idea, and you're going to try and articulate things. And obviously, if we lived forever, you could read everything, but life's short, and you've got to develop strategies to,
to get in as much information as possible. But that's what it sounds like with you, right? You want to get in as much information as possible.
Yes. If I feel like it's some, but I guess there's also got to be some driving interest, like that will make you do that. And I can't explain that. It's almost like being an artist or something. There's just something compels you towards something, and it's kind of mysterious. You don't really know why. I don't know what you're interested in, but why are you interested in what you're interested in? Who knows? But whatever it is, I guess there has to be a bit of desire. And so often for me, it's questions like when I moved to Kenya, I was quite interested in coming from South Africa and seeing, okay, like the state here is quite dysfunctional, and it's this and that. And like, why is it like this? Like, what makes it like this? Like, and I got very curious about that, and I started reading about that. And that's just like one, but there's many, like, so wherever I am and wherever I'm doing, some new question will come to me. Like, why is it like this? Or sometimes they're crazy things like, why don't we fly off the earth? Like, I know there's gravity, but what is gravity? So then I'll like look up that and try to understand what that is. And so some of them are just arbitrary, but I guess you have to have that kind of curiosity. I don't know what the education system's like today in South Africa, but when I was there, it didn't foster that kind of curiosity. Like apartheid, I don't think they wanted you to be too curious, to be honest. And so I think maybe education systems themselves, starting at quite a young age, should like foster that kind of curiosity.